Hi, welcome back to When Saturdays Come We Drive By. I'm back after my jollies, suntan, red, and kind of catch up with everything. So, fixture days, they're out now, so I can update you straight away. And we start our home season again on opening day. Bristol City at home, 5:30 kickoff. Straight away we're on the box, aren't we? In a 5:30 kickoff and not a 3 o'clock one. So that's on the opening day at 5:30, Bristol City at home. The main ones obviously are people interested in. 22nd of November away, first game, the derby game, Sheffield Wednesday, and the return fixture on the 21st of February at home. One of the relegated teams, Ipswich Town, we play them away on the 13th of September. Southampton, Tuesday, 30th of September, we've got them at home. Leicester City, 1st of January. So, New Year's Day fixture against Leicester. Promoted team, the Disney Mob, Wrexham, away on Boxing Day. Wow, what a fixture that is for Wrexham away on Boxing Day. It's a shame it's not at home. Birmingham City at home on the 20th of December. One of the promoted team, Charlton Athletic, at home on the 20th of September. And the playoff day, the 23rd of May, which we're not going to look forward to that too, are we? So I hope we can get promoted straight away. So there we are. That's the ones we've all been wondering about. We've got Bristol City. On paper, it's a fairly good start for us if we after beating them in the playoffs last season. So they'll not be looking forward to coming to Bramall Lane on the opening day of the season, will they? So hopefully we can get off to a winning start, hit the ground running, and we can move on. So so that's it on the fixture front. We can move on now, and we'll talk about what's been happening with Rubin and all the other stuff at Sheffield United. So yeah, that's the sort of fixtures out of the way. A little bit of news then coming out of the club today that it's been mutually agreed then that Jack Lester will leave Sheffield United. They come to agreement on that. So Jack's tenure has come to an end at Bramall Lane, and obviously they have been wanting their own staff in, Rubin Sellers, so which is fair enough. They'll go through their own way of doing things, which is fair enough. We'll deal with all that. I just want to go on a few more bits of information now that we discussed the fixtures. Bits of that Birmingham are now in for Doyle, so that'll be an interesting signing if they can get Doyle, one of the promoted teams, which is fair enough. One other player which is becoming available from Aston Villa is a player that we were interested in January. That's Louis Barry, who scored all those goals for Stockport. We were genuinely interested in him. Whether we will still be doing that, I have no idea. Nobody's mentioned it to me about Louis. What I do know is the club are going to take the time in the transfer market. They're not going to be rushing into things unless something happens today or in the next couple of days. The catching up I've been doing since I've come back off holiday. The news I've been receiving is that, or I've been told, is that they are taking the time. Rubin Sellers is meeting the squad in the next few days. 1st of July when they all report back and they go out to Girona for a pre-season training camp. So that'll be interesting. He's meeting all the players. He's also mentioned and hinted that he wants to keep Gus Hamer. Hopefully, he probably might play him in a different role next season. So that's generally where we are with that. I've not heard anything on Vinny Souza going or any other players going. It's all a bit quiet. I mean, people are still away on holiday. They're not reporting back, and it will start hotting up in the transfer window as time goes on up till September. So we'll be aware of that. Jamie Hoyland's still at the club as far as I'm aware as a scout. So Jamie will be involved with AI and all that. He's obviously going to be meeting the players in July, and he's going to be telling the players obviously what he demands from them and the high standards that he wants to bring to the football club and what he wants from the players, which is obviously important. And he'll be obviously be discussing tactics and the formations that they want to play. There are other things that he has been talking about, and I've been doing a bit, like I said before, I've been doing a bit of digging, and what people have also told me, he wants to do this counter passing and quick transition going forward. It might be a bit different. It's definitely going to be a bit different from when Chris was in charge. He wants to play with wingers, which is going to be interesting. He likes to have 1v1 situations down the flanks, so that'd be quite exciting to watch if he wants to go forward. Apparently, he's obsessed with causing organised chaos. I've wrote a few notes down, so bear with me. I mean, because I've been away for 10 days, I'm catching up, so I've had to write a lot of these bullet points down. So I'll go through certain scenarios with you. So his counter-passing and transition, apparently he's obsessed with organised chaos, closing teams down, harassing opponents, being aggressive in counter-attacks, which is fair enough. I mean, Chris was keen on that, weren't he, at the same time, closing teams down. So that could be nothing really new. He likes a fluid number 9 forward who drops deep to link up and disrupt defenders' positioning. So he has got to be able to work hard to clarify spaces and get into box and scores goals. He did that with that guy from Hull City. Who was that guy? Pedro. He played him in that role. And he was quite successful in that for Hull City, weren't he? So he'll be looking to play that type of thing. He likes to give his number 10 a lot of freedom in midfield in terms of creating chances, moving into empty pockets of space when he has to. And yeah, that's right. I just made a note of that. It was Pedro. It was Pedro in that position. So that might be an interesting scenario, using that way forward and playing with wingers. So he likes to do that. I've said on Gus Hamer, he wants to keep him. Obviously, that just reminds. I bet he plays him in a number 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. Him or O'Hare in that position if he's still with the club. It could be quite exciting to watch that, and I think that might be a better role for Gus if he stays at the football club. So I'm hoping he'll be able to do that. Regarding, I know we touched on AI, and my thoughts on this is, and I'm glad, and I've seen the video with Ruben, that he's not taking AI as is. You know, the route that they're going to use it as a tool, which is exactly right thing to do. You know, when you go through all the stats on AI on a player that you're looking what you're looking for and all that, it don't tell you about the characters. It don't tell you about are they winners. It don't tell you about what mental state they're going to be in when chips are down and stuff like that. It's all part of recruitment. That it's not just one thing, and I'm a great believer in watching players with the eye, being there, seeing it, watching them. Are they good team players? That don't tell you in an AI situation, does it? It tells you all the other stuff, but there are other parts of it that when you sign a player, and I've known that through my own scouting experience, that all sorts of things come into play. AI is just another tool like ChatGPT, as an example. Everybody tends to use that nowadays, don't it? So it's just another thing, and I'm pleased to see Ruben Sellers say that, and it's important that it's not the be-all and end-all of signing players. There's a bigger picture to look at, and I think it's important that we do that going forward, and it could be interesting. Just, I think there is another player looked like signing for a fee from Hamilton, where One came from. That Cole Hayes, 16-year-old striker from Hamilton. It looks like 16-year-old and paid a fee of nearly 75 to 100 grand. Not bad going, is it, for a young kid? So that could be going rate these days. And so if we get a fee for him, we'll have to pay a fee for him. If he comes in, he'll be another lad. He'll be joining our under 21s, under 18s to be coached by our fantastic academy. under Dave Geary, and hopefully he'll be another one to look forward to watching in the new season. But yeah, there's lots of stuff going off in the background. I've been told things are a little bit quiet. This could be, like I said to you, from July 1st onwards, you could start picking up. It could start getting hectic. There'll be lots going off in the transfer market, whether there'll be ingoings and outgoings. I think they're looking for a couple of players at this moment in time to enhance the squad that we've got. I mean, we'll obviously get more if people go. If we can keep the squad together right now, the squad that we've got, we've got a good group of players. We've got a good squad, without doubt. And we've got enough to get promotion if the Ruben gets his tactics right, gets the formation right, they get the recruitment right. There's no reason why we can't go forward. So I think it's really important that we get behind Ruben, we get behind the staff and everybody, and I hope they hit the ground running. I think that's the most important thing for me. I reckon that it's in the ground running, get the fans on side, show the fans what this new way of playing is going to be. All this fast transition and going forward and closing teams down and the wingers and all that, it could be quite interesting to watch, and I'm looking forward to watching that. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it. Going forward, it's been a bit quiet for the last couple of days, a couple of weeks while I've been away. It's been brilliant. I'm back now, so I can be able to focus my time a little bit more on all the stuff, what's happening at Blades, and give you a bit more content as and when it happens. And the exclusives I get, which is nothing really going off other than it's fairly quiet. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We've got the fixtures now. We know who we're playing and the dates that we're playing. Let's hope we don't have to go to another playoff at Wembley and we can get an automatic place this time round. So, over the Blades, speak to you soon and have a good week.